show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Bass in your face. Bass in your face.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. Now, for the benefit of those of you who are not familiar with the channel or watching this channel for the first time, the reason why it is called Uncommon Sense because here on this platform, we discuss everyday issues where we try to find logical solutions, but not everyone uses logic. So, for that reason, it is called Uncommon Sense. I also have another YouTube channel called Latina Diaspora where I discuss issues pertaining to Latinos in the United States. The link to that channel is in the description. I want to let everybody know that I'm currently live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And also the subscriber mode has been enabled for the first 5 minutes, meaning if you're not a subscriber and if you wish to enter a comment in the chat, you must have been a subscriber into the stream for at least 5 minutes. As always, I want to give a huge shout out to all those who've already subscribed to the channel, whether you've been a supporter from the very beginning or just recently joined as late as today. I really appreciate your love and continued support. I also want to give a huge shout out to all those who follow me on social media, advisors, and those who watch from the clouds, even the haters. So, what I'm going to ask you to do, if you have not done so already, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe, like, and set the bell notification to all. You will have the opportunity to catch it live or catch it on the playback. So, as you can see by the thumbnail, um, the topic for tonight is a walk on the comical side. So, what I'm going to do is it's a little sharing with you some of the comical short videos that have appeared on my main channel a little bit, and it's meant to be a little my attempt of humor. Now, hopefully you can hear me because of course my Wi-Fi just chose this time to get a little janky. Okay, so before we can go on to the main topic, we're gonna have another episode of In My Words. Okay, so today I actually participated in another parade that we have here in New York, which is the African American Day Parade, which is the 56th annual parade. Whenever we have a parade, we will march up Fifth Avenue. For this parade, we actually march up the streets in Harlem. 138th Street. Okay. And of course, on this day, we honor African American pride, African American culture, and all those things that make the African American community. Okay. Now, one thing I've said, that I admire regarding the African American community, it's its resiliency. Okay. When you think about it, um, unlike many ethnic groups that actually came to this country voluntarily, okay, many of the descendants of the African American community, ancestors of the American community, came in against their will, and unfortunately, they were subject to slavery for 250 years, of which they were deprived of their culture, they were deprived of their identity, they were deprived of also they were separated from their family and loved ones, and they were brought here this country against their will, and they had to work for free for 250 years. And unfortunately, many of them were separated from their family and loved ones. The men were exploited, the women were many times raped, okay, because we cannot use the R word. Uh, so the community had to overcome many obstacles. And as a result, they have to develop their own cult, their own identity. So, of course, after 250 years of being chattel slavery, there was over a century where there was not that there was segregation and things of that nature. But with all that, um, they not only have they survived, but in many cases thrived. And in fact, there were many strong communities here in the United States. One of them, of course, Harlem, and of course, the other communities here in the United States. And of course, in every community, they have their problems. One of the main issues is the high number of single parents, many of them women. And of course, there are many factors into that situation. Some um, some of them were forced to be single parents through the death of their husbands and abandoned. Others, unfortunately, because some of the choices that they made. But with all the adversity, they have made many achievements in many areas. So, and one thing that I truly believe when it comes to issues with the African American community, the ones that can, that should deal with it and resolve it, is members of the community itself. Now, Friday, I attended another function when we honored the achievements regarding the Latino community. So we have speakers and we have entertainment. We also have a youth group that danced for us. We had a poet. And of course, we were given some refreshments, okay? Because, you know, part of our culture is our food. Okay, so we had some good food and we had some good entertainment and then we did some dancing. And of course, we also uh, remembered, unfortunately, the victims of those that were deleted, unfortunately, in the jet set tragedy that happened in the Dominican Republic months ago. And it was a tragedy because it should never happen. Uh, there have been allegations of neglect, that the structure was not properly maintained. Um, I don't know what's going on. I think they're still investigating that. But I will say that unfortunately, 221 people were deleted. Some were famous people, some not famous people. So basically, this is like the Dominican version of 9/11. Now, tomorrow night's topic will be on why people hate. So I'm going to be discussing why people hate. And in my opinion, people don't naturally hate. It's just that it is a behavior based on the upbringing, whether it be because of their parents or whether it be because of their circumstances. Okay. The problem is when you hate, you're doing more harm to yourself and not to the people that you're trying to hate. I mean, many times these are people that have never approached you, have never done you any harm. But unfortunately, we're living in a culture where um, hate is becoming more acceptable. Okay, and with hate, it can lead to violence and vengeance and things of that nature. Um, I believe it was Mohandas K. Gandhi that once said that an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. Okay, which if people who try to seek revenge, what it does it does not resolve any issues. What it just simply does is create more harm than good. So, with that being said, we're going to get into the main topic. Now, let me just state for the record that the link to join the panel has been pinned. Should anyone wishes to hit the link and opine regarding the topic in hand, they may do so. However, if I never see you before, if I never heard from you before, I will insist that you come up in the backstage to make sure that no one flashed any pornographic content, which would cause the people of YouTube to take down their stream. Now, once it's been determined that you are not going to post any pornographic content, and you're going to abide by my rules and guidelines, you will be allowed on the panel. Now, whether you choose to come up or not come up, that I leave to your discretion. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm doing this stream tonight is that um, some of you may or may not know that I tend to post a lot of short videos. Okay. So basically, the type of videos that I do choose to post, if it's one of three things. It's either funny, motivational, or I have like a short prayer. Okay. So tonight I'm going to share some of the funnier videos. Hopefully, you would enjoy them as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give me a moment. Okay. So what I'm going to do is hopefully I'll be able to share my screen because, like I said, I've been having trouble with the internet with this internet. And hopefully the image will load. Okay, so let's go.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Where do you live?
In the city.
So basically, that is my attempt of humor regarding a job interview in 2025. Actually, it's one of my more successful ones. This one, I don't recall how many views I got, but it was thousands. And as you can tell, it got 147 likes. So I'm gonna let me share my screen. And to see. Okay. Let me just check and see who's viewing. Okay. You have to excuse me. It's just that I have to every now and then I have to see who's big. So sometimes people will be joining in Instagram and I don't pay attention. So like I got to be mindful. So I'm going to share my screen again. And this one, the title is When You Ask Your Coworker to Help You. Hopefully the image will appear. And now we're going to play it.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Okay. Okay, hopefully the audio is okay because unfortunately I cannot control the Wi-Fi here. And for those who are those of you who are just tuning in, what I'm doing, the topic for tonight is a walk on the comical side. So what I'm doing is just sharing some of the more funnier videos, which I produce on my channel. And now I'm gonna go to another one. Just give me a moment. Now, the next video I'm gonna share with you is called "When You Ask Your Boss for Directions." Okay, and again, this is all my attempt of humor. So now I'm going to share my screen again. Hopefully the image will appear.
Oh, I simply don't know. You can speculate, but I don't know. I simply don't know. You can speculate, but
Okay. So I don't know. Hopefully you will find these videos kind of humorous. Okay, it's meant to be cute. Okay, so this is basically a stream basically just a laugh. So now I'm going to share another short. Now, this one I'm going to show you is my most viewed short. Can you hear me? Okay. Actually, this one has gotten 36,000 views. So just give me a moment. And now I'm going to share my screen, hopefully. And the title is when you're hiding from your ex. Okay. Obviously, that's one of my most successful short videos. Okay. Now lately I've been trying to do videos more of a motivational message or like a form of prayer. But I do have a funny side. So now I'm just going to show you. Let me just check and see. Okay. So the next video title is called Your Boss's Response to a Raise, a request for a raise. So now I'm going to share. Hopefully the image will load.
Nothing. Nothing? Nothing. What does that mean? One word. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing. What does that mean? One word.
So I hope you find these videos to be humorous as far as I do. For those who are tuning in now, the topic is a walk on the comical side. So basically, I'm showing you some of the more funny short videos that I produce on my YouTube channel. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another one. And this one I'm going to show you is called Your Coworkers. And now I'm going to share my screen again. Hopefully the image will appear. Okay.
Don't understand how to use this stupid thing. Please, give me a piece of your pizza. Baptize, brother, and be gone from here, Satan! Dog City. Yes. Wow! Terry, that was incredible! You're gonna nail this audition! Can I get your autograph before you're famous? You think you'll meet Natalie Portman? Not extinct! Jurassic Park is real! I wanna go to the dog park! Sugar, did you pick up the bone meal? You forgot the bone meal. That's the one thing I needed. I gotta go outside. I gotta get some air. Don't understand how to use this stupid thing. Please, give me a piece of your pizza. Baptize, brother, and be gone from here, Satan! Dog Sidious. Wow! Terry, that was incredible! You're gonna nail this audition! Can I get your autograph before you're famous? You think you'll meet Natalie Portman? Not extinct! Jurassic Park is real! I wanna go to the dog park! Sugar, did you pick up the bone meal? You forgot the bone meal. That's the one thing I needed. I gotta go outside. I gotta.
Oh my goodness, that was one of the. I'm sorry, but that's one of the most funniest videos. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Now, just to give you an idea how funny that was, of course, not only did I gain over 20,000 views, but I actually gained over 50 subs just on that video alone. Okay. And truth be told, most of my subs, I actually gotten through shorts. Okay, shorts, some through motivational messages, and a few through like little video prayers, that's been recited. So now I'm going to share. Let me just check and see if there's anybody. Okay. So now I'm going to show you another short. So now I'm going to share my screen. Now the name of this video is when you get a confusing text. So let's play it.
I'm so damn confused. I'm so damn confused.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share like a couple more, and then I'll just give you my observations. Just give me a moment. Now the next short video, it's titled "When a Spanish Caller Try to Contact You." So for the benefit of those who are just tuning in now, the topic for tonight is a walk on the comical side. So basically, I'm showing you a lot of short videos which I produce. Now I'm going to share my screen again. Just give me a moment.
Can you keep a secret? You can? Well, put the phone to your ear. You got it there? Can you keep a secret? You can? Well, put the phone to your ear. You got it there?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show like about maybe 3 more videos, and then if there's any of the videos that you find very humorous, just let me know. Or actually, what you could just do is just check out the content, my shorts, in my YouTube channel. Okay. So let me just go on. Now the next one is called When My Haters Are Speaking. So I'm just going to share this. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, you don't say. Yeah, you don't say.
And the funny thing, let me just stop sharing. Truth be told, that's what the haters sound like. Okay. And of course, I'm not going to specify who the haters are, but they tend to talk gibberish. So now I'm just going to show you two more. Now, the next few short is titled When Drama Tries to Enter Your Life. Okay. So it's comical, but it's meant, but there's a message behind it, which is basically you try to avoid drama as much as possible. Okay. There's some drama you cannot avoid, but there's also drama you can avoid. So let me just share my stream. Just give me a moment.
I know I can't be bothered with that. I have no time for that sort of nonsense. I know I can't be bothered with that. I have no time for that sort of nonsense.
So as I stated, it's humorous, but there's also a message behind it. The message is do everything possible to avoid drama. Okay. And I mean everything possible. Now there's going to be some drama, which of course you cannot avoid. But in time, you will learn that you will be able to discern what is the drama that you can avoid and what is the drama that you have to deal with. So now I'm just going to show you two more videos. Now this one is called, this is fuzzy math. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna see someone circulate a $10 bill multiple times. And that one $10 bill is going to be used to eliminate the debt of 3 people. So let me just share my screen. Just hopefully the image will appear.
Oh, yeah. Well, I only got 10, so here's 10. I owe you 10.
Thanks.
Hey, Mo, you owe me 20.
Well, here's 10, and I'll owe you 10.
You owe me 20. Here's 10. I owe you 10. Here's the 10 I owe you.
Here's the 10 I owe you.
Here's the 10 I owe you. Good. Now we're all even.
So as you can see, Curly used a $10 bill to eliminate the debt of 3 people of $20 each. And these people did not pick it up. So now we're going to play the video again.
The $20 you owe me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I only got 10, so here's 10. I owe you 10.
Thanks.
Hey, Mo, you owe me 20.
Well, here's 10, and I'll owe you 10.
You owe me 20. Here's 10. I owe you 10. Here's the 10 I owe you.
Here's the 10 I owe you.
Here's the 10 I owe you. Good. Now we're all even.
Now, would you mind explaining to me how is it that they're all even? Basically, what Curly did was took a $10 bill and just have it circulating. So basically, he didn't pay a debt at all. He just passed around a $20 bill twice. A $10 bill twice. But you know what's the sad part in all this? It seems like our federal government functions more or less the same way. Okay? So they talk about, eliminating the debt, eliminating the debt, eliminating the debt. Basically, it's all smoke and mirrors. Okay? Particularly when the Republican Party is in power. Okay? They love to talk about fiscal responsibility, fiscal conservatism, but they're just as capable of spending more money than what they take in as the Democrats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share one more short. Give me a moment. So the last one is called When Haters Want to Collab. Okay. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I have never had the situation where my ops want to do a collaboration effort with me. Okay. And to be perfectly honest, I don't care. But this just shows you my response when dealing with the ops. Good evening, Irby. Thank you very much for stopping by. So tonight, I'm just showing some of the funniest shorts that appear on my channel. So now I'm just gonna, hopefully the image will appear.
How about new? How about new?
Good evening, April Shows. Thank you very much for stopping by. For the benefit of those who are just tuning in, the topic for tonight is a walk on the comical side, where basically I'm just been showing some of my funnier short videos. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show this one video again, which I think has gotten like 20,000 views. Just give me a moment. So now I'm going to show this video again, call my coworkers. Okay. Now this short that I'm going to share with you, it's gotten over 20,000 views, and actually, believe it or not, I've gained over 50 subs just from this short alone. So it's one of my most successful shorts. Now I'm going to share it again. Just give me a moment.
Understand how to use this stupid thing. Please, please, give me a piece of your pizza. Baptize, brother, and be gone from here, Satan!
Dog Sidious.
Wow! Terry, that was incredible! You're gonna nail this audition! Can I get your autograph before you're famous? You think you'll meet Natalie Portman? Not extinct! Jurassic Park is real! I wanna go to the dog park! Sugar, did you pick up the bone meal? You forgot the bone meal. That's the one thing I needed. I gotta go outside. I gotta get some air. Don't.
So I'm gonna show this one more time. Okay. I just love this video.
Understand how to use this stupid thing. Please, give me a piece of your pizza. Baptize, brother, and be gone from here, Satan!
Dog Sidious.
Wow! Terry, that was incredible! You're gonna nail this audition! Can I get your autograph before you're famous? You think you'll meet Natalie Portman? Not extinct! Jurassic Park is real! I wanna go to the dog park! Sugar, did you pick up the bone meal? You forgot the bone meal. That's the one thing I needed. I gotta go outside. I gotta get some air.
You know what? I do hope that you find some of these videos to be as humorous as it was for me. Okay. So tonight it was, the whole point is to laugh a little bit. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. We'll deal with serious situations and things of that nature. Sometimes we deal with with drama, whether it be with in our jobs or our families or maybe in our neighborhood. So it's always good to be able to laugh now and then. Okay. And also the proof of point that I actually have a sense of humor. Okay. Because you can't be serious all the time. You gotta be able to laugh a little bit. Okay. Particularly when you deal with, some of the serious that's been happening, in the news and things of that nature. Excuse me. So I do hope that you did find some of these videos to be very humorous. And again, like I stated before, this is my attempt at humor. Okay. Because with that being said, tomorrow night's topic will be dealing with the subject of hate. Okay. It is unfortunate that there are some people that choose to hate. Some people are taught to hate, and it could be hatred towards an ethnic group. It could be hatred towards sex. It could be hatred towards minorities and things of that nature. So I will discuss. I wanted to have a live where it's, for us to laugh before we dive into the topic. Okay. And of course, I truly appreciate all of you. Okay. I truly appreciate all the love and all the support. Excuse me, all the support that you continue to give me every week. Okay. And I'm also, excuse me, I also have to give the glory to God Almighty. Okay. Because He makes everything possible. It is God that gives me wisdom. It is God that allows me to see the perfect day. Excuse me. And all things work out for those who love God and believe in God. So going forward, I will be giving more and more credit to God, okay? Because I cannot take all the credit, okay? I know that there are people, excuse me, who try to make it up like they did it, that they didn't need any help and things of that nature. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to acknowledge, continue to acknowledge all those who support me, and of course acknowledge the one who I must give an account. Okay, because when I do go and have my day of judgment with God Almighty, I don't want it to be said that I actually took the credit for anything God has done. Okay. And hopefully you will understand. Okay. And again, I'm not trying to force anyone to embrace Christianity or accept my version of Christianity. I just choose, you know what? I'm going to give God the glory. It is that simple. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna stop to wrap it up, and let me just give you my summary. Okay, which is, look, we all have to learn. We all need to have moments where we can have some clean fun, where we can amuse ourselves. Okay, and things of that nature, and because day in and day out, we'll deal with difficult situations, and humor, when it's applied properly, can heal the soul. Okay. So with that being said, and of course the playback end, please do your thing. You're more than welcome to enter whatever comments regarding not just this live, but all my content. Or as is, try to keep it respectable. Okay. Because if you fail to do that, guess what? The comments are going to be deleted. And I don't like deleting negative comments, but it's my channel, so I do what I wish. So we will end this by saying the following. We must do everything possible to avoid the presence of the mentally and intellectually challenged, because if we fail to do so, we will be infected by the stupidity and massive insanity. With that being said, this has been another episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negro. And I'm going to add another one. Whatever you say you'll do for the glory of God. And with that being said, thank you very much for stopping by. May you have a wonderful week. Stay blessed and peace.